Hello, viewers. I hope you all are doing absolutely good in your study. Today, I will read and explain Chapter 10 The Storm by Walter Fairley of your Gulmohar English Literature book. So, without wasting much time, let's begin today's session. Viewers, before reading this story, let's know about the writer of this story. So, this story is written by Walter Fairley, who was born on 26th June 1915 in United States and was died on 16th October 1989 in United States. He was an American writer who loved horses and wrote stories about them for children. He learned all about horses from his uncle, who was a professional horseman. He wrote several books, for which The Black Stallion was the most famous book. And this extract, The Storm, is taken from this book, The Black Stallion. Moving further, let's know about the main characters of this story. The first character of this story is Black Stallion, as you can see here in the picture. So this whole story revolves around this horse. It is a magnificent black Arabian horse that was rescued by a young boy named Alec. Alec, who was also known as Alexander Alec Ramsey. The red-headed young man is the main character in Walter Fairley's book. Alec has a passion for horses and has a close bond with his stallion, whose name was the Black, that no one can explain or understand, even Alec himself. Then, while reading this story, you will also find one more character whose name was Captain Watson, who was the sailor and the captain of the ship, the Drac. This story is about a young boy, Alec, who was sailing home to America after visiting his uncle who lived in India. The name of the ship was the Drac, which stopped at a port, and a group of men dragged a beautiful, magnificent black stallion on the boat. Alec was fascinated by this animal and started leaving a feast of sugar at its place, which is called here stall, every night. One night, a terrible disaster struck the ship. What happened to the boy and the horse? Let's see in this story. The night was hot and still, means it was a warm temperature and it was very calm. Heavy clouds blacked out the stars and long streaks of lightning raced through the sky. The Black had his head out of the window and his ears were pointing outside as if like he was very curious to know that who is coming near to him. Or you can say that it seems like he was alert for the possible problem or the trouble. His nostrils quivering and his black mane flowing, means his nostrils were trembling, it was shaking, and his black volume hair was flowing with the air. Alec could not turn his eyes away, as he was mesmerized by the beauty of that horse. He could not believe such a perfect animal existed. Yes, he was not able to believe on his eyes that such a beautiful animal, such a perfect animal is still on this planet. Just then the black turned, whistled as he saw the boy, and again faced the water. Means when the horse saw this boy, he turned his face, he made some noise, some kind of sound from his mouth, and then again he faced toward the ocean. Alec felt elated. It was the first time that the stallion hadn't drawn back into the stall at the sight of him. Means here Alec felt very happy. He was very excited because it was the first time when stallion had not drawn back into the stall. Moving closer, he held out the sugar in the palm of his hand to the stallion. Means he offered that feast of sugar to that stallion. The black turned and whistled softly this time. Alec stood his ground. Means he was standing still over there without any movement, and no one had ever dared to go close to that stallion since he had came on the board. But Alec knew that it wouldn't be easy or it wouldn't be wise to get any closer to him. So he placed the sugar on the still. The black looked at it and then back at the boy. And slowly he moved over and began to eat the sugar. Alec watched him for a moment and he felt very satisfied. And then as the rain began to fall, he went back to his cabin for his sleep. In the mid of the night, the ship named the Drac, it started moving unsteadily. All of the sudden it started moving crazily, awaking Alec, who was thrown onto the floor. And outside there were deafening rolls of thunder. It was a loud noise of thundering and raining. And this was the first storm at sea for Alec. He pushed the switch, but it was dead. It was not working. And a flash of lightning illuminated the cabin. Means it completely filled that room. It completely filled the cabin of the ship where Alec was lying on the floor. The top of his decks had been swept clear. Means it was completely clean, as it was raining very heavily and there was a thunderstorm. So the top side of the deck was cleaned. It was swept clear and the floor was covered with broken glasses. He grabbed the pocket knife which was gifted by his uncle as a parting gift, and he strapped to his life jacket, which he thought that he wouldn't need it either. But unfortunately, he needed that life jacket. He opened the door. He first went toward the deck of the ship, and in the roar of the winds, he heard the shouts of Captain Watson, who was the sailor of this ship, and some of the crew member. But the voice of those were very faint. It was very difficult for him to hear their shouts because of the roar of the winds. Huge waves swept from one end of the Drac to the another, and all the passengers were very fearful. They were afraid, and all the crowd were moving into the corridor. And this time Alec was genuinely scared because he had never seen such a storm like this. So after an hour, the drag fought many waves, or you can say wave after wave. It was a heavy wave which made that ship tremble. It was shaking, turning from one side to another, but somehow it managed to stay afloat on the sea. Now the storm began to less intense or less violent, and Alec also felt new hope to escape from there. But then there was a sharp crack on the ship and it shook up the complete ship. Alec was fallen on the ground or fallen on the flat surface on his face, where he felt little hotness and sticky with blood. When he came conscious, he felt that the passengers were screaming, they were climbing, crawling over him, and meanwhile the drag had become still. It was floating calmly on the sea, but the engines had gone dead. It was not working properly. As everybody was struggling to save their life, even Alec was also struggling. He pushed himself to his feet, means he tried to stand on his feet and made his own way along the deck. His startled eyes took in the sense about him, means his eyes were shocked. He was completely in shock when he saw a kind of scene in front of him. And what was the scenery? The drag, struck by lightning, seemed almost cut in half. Yes, that ship was struck by that thunder, and because of that it was broken into half, and the half part of the ship was sinking in the sea. The crew were manning the lifeboats, means they were operating all the lifeboats, and Captain Watson was shouting about the directions. He was managing everything. One boat was lowered into the water, means it was thrown into the water, that lifeboat, but as it was a very large wave, a very heavy wave, because of it that boat was turned. It turned the boat and all the occupant into the sea, means it was not able to float into the sea because of the large wave. So students, what happened next? Was this horse and Alec was able to survive? That we will see in the next part of the video. Here are some keywords which will help you to understand these paragraphs in a better way. Word here is captivated, which means fascinated. Then the second word is stall, which means a small covered area in which an animal is kept. The third word here is calamity. Calamity means disaster or a misfortune. Then elated. Elated means extremely happy or excited. Then here are few more words which you will find till paragraph number 6. I hope you will be able to read these word meanings, and these word meanings are going to be very helpful for you in understanding the paragraphs, right? So students, thank you for staying with me till the end of the video. I will continue this chapter in my next video, so please watch the next video also.